You will never earn more or accumulate more income or wealth than what is part of your hidden self-image or even your known self-image to yourself. When you have something that you love, a knowledge base, a skill set, a passion, why is it not okay to exchange that with other people for money? Take one little action step towards that, and guess what? You'll be further ahead than you are right now, not taking an action and not doing it. Hey, this is John Assaraf, New York Times bestselling author, and you may remember me from the hit movie The Secret. Now, do you believe that your self-image and your self-worth, what you believe you are worth, has anything to do with how much income you make or the amount of wealth you accumulate? I'd like you to consider this fact. You will never earn more or accumulate more income or wealth than what is part of your hidden self-image or even your known self-image to yourself. Let me share a story with you that may help you, and I'll give you a solution to how to upgrade your own self-image so you earn more and you start living even more of the lifestyle you want to live. A few years ago, I was doing a tour of Australia, and I was in a place in Perth, Australia, and a woman approached me by the name of Joni Sanderson. And Joni at the time was in her mid-60s, and she'd shared a story with me that after her husband died, she kept living on a widow's pension of $12,000 a year. And not only did she live on a widow's pension of $12,000 a year and raised her children, but she loved doing social work. She loved helping people in her community. But she didn't believe that she should charge any money for her services, even though other people were offering services in her town and making money for it. And when I shared with her that the reason that she's not asking for money for her services was because she didn't feel deep down in her subconscious that she was worthy of receiving that income. Somewhere when she was a young woman, she was taught that you shouldn't charge for what you love to do. And so for years, for decades, she did her work for free. Now, I am all for doing charitable work. I'm all for giving, and giving even more. But when you have something that you love, a knowledge base, a skill set, a passion, why is it not okay to exchange that with other people for money? We do it every day. We buy bread, milk, shoes, we buy things online or offline. We're exchanging value with each other every single day. And so I had Joni do a little, what I call is an innercise, a mental technique for her brain. And it goes like this, and I'd love you to start doing it. I guarantee it will help you. I had her write out a new financial story. And it started simply by writing out, I'm so happy and grateful for the fact that I am now earning $75,000 a year for my services as a caregiver. So she wrote that out. I'm so happy and grateful for the fact that I am now earning $75,000 a year for my services as a caregiver. Now, when she wrote it out, she was making $12,000 a year. But I asked her to read it every morning when she woke up. I asked her to get into the feeling of, what if that was really true? And she felt that every single day. How would you walk? How would you talk? What kind of attitude would you have if that was true? I told her to just pretend as she was reading it. And then I had her close her eyes, and I asked her to visualize that really being her new reality. Now, she shared with me that at first it was really hard because she wasn't earning $75,000. She didn't know how to even ask for the money that she wanted to ask for to test it out. But that came with time. But she faithfully started reading this simple affirmation. She started to feel what it would feel like to actually be earning 6 times more money than she was earning at the time. And then I asked her to do one more thing. I asked her to ask herself a question at the end of doing 2 or 3 minutes of reading the affirmation, of emotionalizing it, and of feeling it and visualizing it. I asked her to do one more thing, and I asked her to write this down. What is one thing you can do today in order to make that a reality, earning 6 times more? What's one thing? So the one thing could be, I'm going to learn something new today. I'm going to talk to somebody about actually, paying me for my services. One simple action a day helped her reframe her own money story, reframe her beliefs, reframe her expectation points. Now, why am I sharing this story with you? Well, because she earned $75,000 a year in her mid-60s, starting there. And so when you take a simple affirmation, you feel it, you emotionalize it, you visualize it, and you take one little action step towards that becoming a new reality, you start to embody the identity, you start to embody the feelings, you start to change the neural networks in your brain. And once they start to match more of the goal that you want to achieve, you set yourself up to start achieving more of your financial goals and dreams, of your lifestyle goals and dreams. Any goal and dream that you've ever achieved started off as an idea in your brain, right? Well, if you want to earn more, if you want to get into better shape, if you want to have a better relationship, why not start by writing down exactly what it is that you want, feel it, emotionalize it, enter into that state where it's actually happening in your mind, and then take one little action step towards that. And guess what? You'll be further ahead than you are right now, not taking an action and not doing it. All right? Have an amazing day. Hey, this is John, and if you liked that video, watch the next video because it is packed with things that you can do right now to achieve success way faster than ever before.